Get up and go with Dunken and Carly on demand.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
It's the Get Up and Go show. And today is
National Pulled Pork Day.
Ugh.
What do you mean, ugh?
I mean, I love pulled pork,
I
but
thought
it is.
you were going to love that.
It's like we eat a lot of pulled pork in Minnesota. A lot.
All grad parties.
Grad parties all summer long. Anytime there's an office potluck, like.
True, there's pulled pork
Anytime
involved.
there's a get together, there's pulled pork in Minnesota.
It was so funny. We had pulled pork for my grad party, but at the time, like I hadn't had pulled pork elsewhere.
It was like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to be the best grad party aside from the one that has Raising Cane's.
Yeah, it really is.
There's always one.
It is good, but
Too much now.
we eat a lot of it.
It's also National Farmers Day.
Okay, shout out to the farmers.
Big shout out to farmers. World Burpee Day. But I hate burpees.
When's the last time you did a burpee?
Like a week ago, actually.
For real?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, they are the worst.
It's also National Hug a Bassist Day. That would be me. And it's also Drink Local Wine Day. So
Okay.
go to your local winery and have a bottle.
We've got a
or
lot
5.
in this area.
Yeah.
You can check out some of the best wineries in Southeast Minnesota right now on the 106.9 KROC app.
it's Dunken and Carly.
According to an article by Wealth of Geeks, I have the top 5 signs that you're dealing with a man-child.
Okay.
Four.
They play video games.
No, rude. I play video games.
Okay, sorry. Man-child throws a temper tantrum when their sports team loses.
You're being too specific.
Okay, man-child doesn't clean up after themselves.
No. Well,
Wait.
sorry. Yes, I'll give you number 1. Avoids responsibilities and commitments.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Man-child can't talk about their feelings.
I can't give you any of these. No?
All right. Well, tell me.
5 signs that you're dealing with a man-child.
This is kind of scary because it might be like, oh, man, I do that.
That's
I do
me.
this.
Oh, God. I don't think any of these are you.
Okay.
I think you're safe. But man-child is just such a funny term.
Yes, it is.
Number 5, they're financially irresponsible. Number 4, frequently seeks attention from others. They need lots of positive feedback from other people.
Yeah, that could kind of be me.
I don't think so because you don't go out to a bar. You're not a woo girl at
I'm
a
not
bar, you know?
Or, yeah,
oh my
I'm
God,
definitely
pay attention
not
to
like,
me.
do you know who I am? I'm not that guy at all.
No.
Okay.
Number 3, they make impulsive decisions. Number 2, they don't handle criticism well.
Ask my wife, and I would probably get the check on that one.
And then the number 1 sign you're dealing with a man-child, they avoid responsibility and commitment. If you are dating a man-child, get out.
It's Dunken and Carly with What's Trending in Minnesota on the 106.9 KROC app.
It is a very important day for our local economy. It is National Drink Local Wine Day, which we encourage you all to go and support your favorite winery.
Absolutely.
There are a ton. I didn't realize how many we have in this area.
Within less than an hour and a half, there are 19 that we can go to.
You know, my problem is I find one that I love, Cannon River Winery, Cannon Falls.
Yes.
And I just go there over and over and over, and I don't
Yeah.
branch out.
That's unfortunate because we have great wineries.
There's a lot to choose from.
Cannon River Winery is amazing, but...
Get the Go-Go Red. It's my favorite wine ever.
All right.
But yeah, 19 within an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
if you're looking for like a little date night tonight,
There you go.
hop in the car with your sweetheart, take a little road trip, have a glass of wine, have a flight of wine,
Yeah.
sample some delicious wines from the area.
We have so many that are less than an hour from here.
Four Daughters is right down the road.
Yeah, you got 4 Daughters. You got Salem Glen that's in town. You have the Cannon River Winery. I mean, those are the 3 off the top of my head. I know there are others, but...
Well, you put together the full list of 19 that people can check out today for National Drink Local Wine Day. And if you can't do it today, maybe you can do it over the weekend.
There you go.
And support those wineries. We've got those details on the 106.9 KROC app. And we've also got a story about the big tent at the Apache Mall. People are talking about it.
Yes, what's going on?
What's happening underneath it. An R-rated show.
An R-rated show, huh?
Rated R for adult language and material.
Oh, dear.
And I've seen the images, and there's lots of leather, lots of half-naked women.
Okay, then.
But it's the, Cirque d'Italia. They come with their acrobats and their
Yep.
gymnastics and their magic and their comedy, and they're doing all that, but they're doing it with a horror twist.
Oh.
It's a paranormal show.
Ooh.
No kids under 13 allowed in. 13 to 17 need to be accompanied by an adult.
I am intrigued now.
It looks really awesome, actually. We've got the full description of the show and how you can get tickets. They're only going to be in town for like the next 3 or 4 days. Find all the info right now on our app.
Celebrity Soundbites on 106.9 KROC.
It was very funny. Yesterday after our show, we started getting all these headlines about Jada Pinkett-Smith, and you started getting so angry because all the headlines were like her first interview after the Oscar slap.
And I'm like, excuse me, that happened almost 2 years ago now.
How long ago was it for real?
It was at the Oscars in 2022, which when we were talking about it yesterday, you said that was like February.
It wasn't even this year's Oscars.
No.
So 22. So yeah, like over a year and a half now.
Uh-huh. And they're like, oh, she's finally opening up. I'm like,
who cares? Nobody
get
cares.
Over it.
Well, it turns out
There's actually big news that came out in this interview with People magazine. She admitted that her and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years. And they just haven't said anything.
This is weird. This is so weird. How do you go 7 years without saying anything?
I know. And so that means that they were separated when he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. And they just have been having marriage problems, I guess. And it's affecting their kids.
Well,
They're having
yeah.
a hard time. And then when you're not getting officially divorced, but you're separated, your kids are probably like, hello, what's happening? I'm confused.
You know what's going on? They're like, keep this a secret. And that pressure is on their kids now. Like,
right.
Don't air our dirty laundry. We're going to pretend like we're the perfect family.
Right. So in the interview, she explained why they separated.
By the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying.
Tired of trying to make it work. How long have they been together? When did they get 2016? Hold on. Google, tell me. 1997.
Oh, it's a long time.
So almost 20 years before they separated.
And then she also was asked why they just didn't get divorced.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
Fair enough.
But
if
girl,
you're working on it.
You're not working on it.
It doesn't sound like
you're working on it.
Yeah.
If you've been living separately for 7 years, you're not working on it.
No.
Something's not working out. It's okay. You can get a divorce if it's not working.
And remember, she had the affair, but it doesn't really sound like it was an affair anymore because they weren't together.
Right. And then she was also asked why they kept it a secret.
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people?
It really annoys me that it's like, I don't want to break the promise and get a divorce. But you...
How do we present that to people? I can tell you 100 times out of 100 times, this is not the correct way to present it to people.
No, that's not how this works. Yes. Like if you're not happy, if it's not working, it just does not make any sense. If you haven't been able to figure this out for 7 years and you feel like you have to keep it so secret, like it's taking a toll on you. You have to think about yourself.
Everybody involved.
And everyone involved.
Yeah.
But like, girl.
All you say is, hey, it didn't work out. Wish him the best.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Dunken and Carly on 106.9 KROC.
So Screamtown has been ranked the 8th best haunted attraction in all of the country.
Wow.
The entire country.
And where is Screamtown again?
Chaska.
Okay.
I would never go to it. Tickets are like $25 all the way up to like $149.
What do you get with $149?
There's like 7 different attractions on site.
Oh.
Including the one that scares the crap out of me, the abandoned hayride.
Yes.
So
that's like, I feel like that's a deep-seated fear for everyone.
So we get on this hayride. Let's find out where we're going to get off at, okay? We get on the hayride at the start of the attraction, and it's got a nice little lantern on it, and then it starts going, into the woods, the dark, cold woods.
Yes.
And then the lantern goes out and it's completely dark.
No.
Yes.
Is that what happens?
Yeah. I've never been, but reading about it, that's what I gather.
Sure. Yeah.
And then it takes you to a haunted house in the middle of the woods. This 200-year-old forest in the middle of nowhere. There's no city lights because it's way out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm getting the creeps.
Just thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
So you go through the haunted house, right? Scared out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come out of it, but they only release you one at a time.
So you're by yourself?
You're by yourself in the middle of this forest, and they give you a tiny little lantern, and you got to find your way back to the beginning. You got to walk.
because the trailer thing is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to walk your way back.
The wagon or whatever they call it. Yeah. You got to walk through the woods with that tiny lantern. Pitch black, dark outside, cold, creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Twigs are snapping.
There's just some guy standing in the corner with twigs in his hands, just like
that's his job.
That's all I'm imagining now.
They do have paid actors though hiding in the forest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Their job is to follow you and scare you and
scare the poop out of you.
I think immediately when the lantern goes out on the hayride going into the woods,
I'd barrel roll out of the wagon.
See ya, dudes. I'll be waiting in the front.
Uh-huh.
Let's say good morning to Amber. Amber, would you ever go through this haunted attraction?
Absolutely not.
No way?
I'm good. I've seen too many stories about them like popping up and chasing people around and like actually like just getting physical and like those really intense ones.
Oh yeah.
So I'm good.
Yeah, no thank you. I was going to ask if you've been to one, but it sounds like you haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Dude, if anybody touches me at a haunted house, I'm fighting back.
I'm going to punch you. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's getting decked in the face.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Thanks for listening this morning, Amber. By the way, for the record, they don't touch you at the abandoned hayride. There's never been any reports of that, but I'm sure there have been reports of that at various attractions throughout the country. Not this one, not at Screamtown or the abandoned hayride, though, that I know of. Good morning, Tim. Are you a fan of haunted houses?
I'm in between. It depends.
Have you been
I'm
to
not
one?
big on the ones that you got to sign the waiver for. So.
Yeah, no.
My friends just asked me to go to the one at MOA last weekend, and I bailed on that. So
you did? I'm going on Friday.
Yeah.
So
nice.
now I'm afraid.
They said it was really fun. So.
They said it was fun. They gave a good review.
Yeah, they said it was fun.
All right.
Some people are really all about like getting scared. Like they'll pay to get scared. I'm with you, Tim. I'm not going to waste my money on that.
Right.
I'll wait outside. You guys go have fun.
Fair enough.
Shani on the phone here, says she would love to do this.
I never get scared. I go to all these with my friends and they freak out and they get scared, but I've never gotten scared.
Interesting.
Dude, I'm the biggest baby.
Yeah, are you really? Well, weren't you the one that told me you would freak out if a squirrel was chasing you?
You're a good listener. Yes, I'm scared of the squirrels on the Douglas Trail because they are wild and they give me the side eye and I think they're going to jump out and attack me. I'm a big wuss. I am.
Yeah, no wonder you wouldn't do well at a haunted house. Jeez.
That's really funny. All right, so Screamtown is the 8th best haunted attraction in the entire country, and part of that is the abandoned hayride. If you're into that stuff and you want to do something fun with your friends this weekend, find the details on the 106.9 KROC app.
This could very well be the dream concert of a lifetime. Taylor Swift in Paris, France. Details soon. This is 106.9 KROC with Dunken and Carly.
There's a guy in Missouri who rode a pumpkin boat for 38 miles.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, to break a world record, of course.
People have too much free time.
It took him 11 hours.
That might be the dad in me, but I'm like, if you got time for this, is your room clean? Go clean your room. Is the basement clean? Go clean the basement.
Oh, my God.
38 hours? How long did it take? 38 miles?
38 miles, 11 hours.
And now he is a world record holder. His parents must be so proud. My little Jimmy. Did you read about Jimmy in the newspaper?
Did he discover a cure for cancer? No, he rode a pumpkin.
He hollowed a pumpkin out and rode it down a river. All right. Well, good for him. Hey, let's not blow out his candle to make ours shine brighter, Carly. Okay, good for him. Good for little Jimmy.
My God.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
Steve. His name is Steve.
Steve the pumpkin guy. Cool.
Pumpkin's name is Huckleberry, by the way.
Oh, he named his pumpkin. Yep. Of course he did. Hey, speaking of pumpkins, we've got the world's largest pumpkin. It was grown right here in Minnesota. You can check out the picture on our app and the best pumpkin patches in Southeast Minnesota. Read about those on the 106.9 KROC app.
Dunken and Carly, weekday mornings on 106.9 KROC.